Rick and Morty fans, welcome to another video with your host as always, K-Mac Time, and last night's episode was freaking amazing. Absolutely, by far my favorite episode of Season 3 so far. Loved it. No spoilers just yet, but there will be spoilers later on in this video. So if you guys have not seen the episode yet, do yourself a favor and come back to this video at a separate time after you've seen the episode because it was amazing. It was such a cool reveal, such a twist at the end. You have to see the episode before you watch this video. But make sure you guys come back and watch it after you see it. Also, a few more things I want to get out of the way is I am going to be announcing the winner of the Total Recall card game giveaway at the end of this video. This was a giveaway we did on a previous video. Check that video out if you guys haven't already. And I want to announce one more thing is that we are actually doing one more giveaway, and that is for this Rick and Morty Monopoly set. It's freaking sweet, guys. All you guys have to do to be entered to win this Monopoly set is to A, like the video, B, be subscribed, and C, leave a comment down below. And I will go ahead and pick a random comment sometime next week, and I will get a hold of you guys on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or however you guys want to get a hold of me, and we'll ship this out to you. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe for your chance to be entered in this giveaway. We also have a few other giveaways going on the channel and other previous Rick and Morty videos for pop figures, and one for a hardcover comic book still going on, I believe. And I think we have one more for another one of these. I have a couple of these laying around. So make sure you guys are checking out all the videos and entering for all the giveaways because I have so much stuff to give away for Rick and Morty. But with that out of the way, guys, let's jump right into today's video. Now, before we start off today's list, I just want everyone to be aware that I am not perfect by any means. And then with the amount of Ricks and Mortys and crazy stuff going on in this episode, I am guaranteed to miss some references or hidden jokes or things. I did my best to comb through the episode frame by frame. Took me all last night to watch the episode multiple times. But I probably did miss something. And if I did, and you guys caught it, do us all a huge favor and drop what it is in the comments so everyone can get in on the jokes or what the reference is. Just go ahead and drop it in the comments down below. But with that out of the way, guys, let's jump right in. Starting us out, when we see Simple Rick, we see this picture of Beth and her little girl, and she's with a horse, and it's pretty funny. And also in this, Simple Rick is making her a unicorn-themed birthday present. This is a little nod to the fact that Beth is a horse surgeon and has been a horse lover her entire life.
Polarity plating. His name is Simple Rick.
Of course, the teacher here is a reference to, obviously, Harry Potter. He looks just like Professor Snape, and the thing looks like Hogwarts. The kids are dressed like they are in Rick and Morty. But in the background of this scene is actually a few more Easter eggs. This poster in the background here you're seeing is a Recycling Morty poster because this class is how they reassign Mortys who have lost their Rick. So it's a pretty cool reference there. Also, if you freeze frame on the chalkboard behind the teacher, it says some things in Latin. Now, if you translate them, it says motto of the day. Facta non verba, which means actions speak louder than words, which is what the kind of things they were talking about with the Mortys in this classroom, trying to say that they should respect their Ricks, and that's why I have a funny little joke they put in there.
Good idea, Rick!
This is a great adventure.
This is a great adventure!
I love being your new Morty.
I love being your new Farty!
One of my favorite parts about the entire episode is the interactions between Cop, Rick, and Morty. It's a very cool thing here. But their whole interactions and their whole plot line is loosely based off the movie Training Day. Now, in that movie, two partners meet for the very first time, and we find out later in that movie that one is taking drug money under the table and tries to get the other one to do it, and he refuses, and it ends up in a very similar fashion like that we saw in the episode. That's why the episode did that. It's a pretty funny nod to that movie. It's a great movie, too, if you haven't ever seen it.
Big Morty likes to contribute to keeping the peace in Morty Town. Think of him as a drug lord, and us as cops on his pay.
A pretty obvious one here, but one worth mentioning, is that Simple Rick's Candy Factory is obviously a play on Willy Wonka's Candy Factory. And when we see later on in the episode, we actually get to see the owner of the factory. He is, in fact, dressed just like Willy Wonka. So that was actually pretty freaking funny. I enjoyed that one as well. Now, I tried to get some background on some of these candidates that are running for it, like Juggling Rick and other ones that are in there, but I couldn't find too much. But what I did find is the one guy looks just like this meme about the rent is too high, or whatever this guy's meme is. He looks just like him with similar style hair. So that could be a possible reference there. Another little thing that may have went over your head here is that all of these news reporters from the Rick News are all from a very similar dimension, D717. They're just A through C. Well, if you take a look, we can see why that is. They all sustained different injuries from the same accident that went slightly different in their slightly different dimension of RD717. So, what that means is their face got a little more messed up in one, and one didn't get messed up at all, and that's a pretty funny thing they put in there as well.
Thank you, Rick 716C. That guy. Tell me about it.
The Mortys that are present in the Mortytown drug house say to their Rick that there's a Morty president. Are you going to lick my balls?
Hey, Rick, man, when there's a Morty president, you gonna lick my balls or what?
Now, this is a reference to an original episode of Doc and Marty, which the show is actually based on, where Doc makes Marty lick his balls.
Yes, Marty. It's the only way to fix our time travel car. You have to lick my balls, Marty. The saliva needs to be warm and fresh, and it must be administered by your tongue, Marty.
But I don't understand how that would work.
Now, in the strip club scene, there are tons of references here. For example, we see this Marty McFly Morty at the bar here, so that's pretty cool. Also, in the background of the strip club, it looks like this Morty looks similar to the co-creator of the show, Justin Roiland, so that's pretty freaking funny. And also, just after that, it cuts to another Morty with a beard who's getting a lap dance, and that one looks like the other co-creator of the series, Dan Harmon. So they could be poking some fun at the creators there, something that the animators may have put in without telling them, or maybe it's just something they put in, take a little poke at the writers and the creators, but it's pretty funny. We also see this other Morty at the scene at the behind the bar that has no outline or is crudely drawn, so that's a pretty cool one that you may not have caught as well. Another little tidbit that fans of the series have always been wondering is what powers Rick's portal gun, and we never really had any answer to it until this episode when they discuss how the gun uses fluid. So it uses portal fluid. We're not sure what that portal fluid is or how it's made, but we do know now that the portal gun is powered through this fluid. We also got to see a trunk face Morty. That's a pretty cool throwback to the trunk face people who are from the Interdimensional Cable episode. I really enjoyed that one. We also get to see in this scene that in the background, you can see here on the wall there, it says "Get Swifty" in graffiti. That's also a pretty cool reference to, obviously, the Get Swifty song they sang. One of my favorite subplots from the episode was the four boys who had to go on that adventure to go to the wishing well. This is clearly based off of the movie Stand By Me. If you take a look at the characters here, all of them besides Lizard Morty, obviously, line up perfectly. I mean, the kid even makes a reference to rolling up his sleeves, just like the character in the movie does. They go on this same kind of adventure to go somewhere. Very good movie also. I love Stand By Me. And it also even has that scene where they're chased by Farmer Rick and his dog. That is very similar to the scene that we see in Stand By Me, where the kids are getting chased by a junkyard owner and his dog. So it was kind of a cool thing there that they kind of based that subplot around that movie. Very cool stuff there.
Where it's a bunch of French toast with boobies.
We also get to see this sign in the background being held by Morty that says "No one exists on purpose." This is a callback to a previous Morty rant that he had from a previous season that was one of Morty's more intelligent and better moments, actually. So that was a cool little callback to that episode as well.
We exist on purpose. Nobody belongs anywhere. Everybody's gonna die. Come watch TV.
Some people are claiming that it appears that Simple Rick is the exact same Rick that we saw in episode 1 of season 3 when C-137 Rick gave the Federation a false background story, that he may have just been recalling the story that he knows from eating Simple Rick's candies. That's a pretty cool theory, and maybe I'll make a full-fledged video on that. We also get to see a lot of cool Ricks and Mortys. One of my favorites was towards the end was the Steve Jobs Rick. That one's freaking hilarious looking. Also, Garment Rick kind of looks similar to Magatu from the movie Zoolander. There could be a reference there. Also, sadly, most of the characters we met in this episode are all dead. They were all killed in the end, including Evil Morty's assistant, Trenchcoat Rick, Police Officer Morty, and many more Ricks along the way. So sad to see them go because they were such cool characters. I know this may have been a little bit obvious, but somebody out there might have missed this. What Candidate Morty or President Morty is he is actually Evil Morty coming back. We get to see it in the secret files at the very end of the episode. And also another little thing that they put in there, the exact same song plays during this section as the one from the previous episode when we first got to see Evil Morty, and I personally loved this. I love this character, and hopefully we get to see this resolution. It should be badass in the coming episodes. And finally, a question that popped in my head after Rick said that they both got some sweet mermaid puss. I started thinking, if they got laid by a mermaid, then they would have to mean that they had a mermaid that was top half fish and bottom part woman. Otherwise, they couldn't get her puss, right? So basically the opposite of Ariel, and that's pretty messed up. You're making out with a fish head, but that's the age-old question. Do you want the top half mermaid or the bottom half? Tough question. I don't know, but apparently Rick likes his mermaids with their top half fish and their bottom half sweet, sweet mermaid puss. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. Like I said, I'm sure I missed loads of awesome Easter eggs and references that I just didn't get to or didn't find. And if I didn't mention one that you guys caught yourselves, be sure to drop it in a comment down below for everyone to share. I love Easter egg hunting with you guys, and if anyone can help each other out and help other fans find and put things together and make references together, it's what this community is about, and I really, really hope that we can get that done and get all of these references out there. But that's all I have for today, guys. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, hit that like, comment, subscribe for your chance to be entered in this week's giveaway. But let's go ahead and announce the winners for this giveaway. It was on a previous video. The winning account is called the Video Game Duo. So whoever is the leader of that account, I've already gotten a hold of them or messaged them on YouTube. I don't know if anyone checks those messages or not. But if you are watching this Video Game Duo, whoever you are, make sure you guys are messaging me on Twitter, on Facebook, or whatever, how you want to get a hold of me. Give me your shipping address, and I'll go ahead and ship this out to you guys. Thanks to everyone who entered in the contest. Like I said, this is going to be going on until at least next week, so make sure you guys are liking the video, commenting, and subscribing for your chance to win this brand new Rick and Morty Monopoly set. Super, super awesome. But like I said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys are sticking around for more Rick and Morty commentaries and stuff like that. Make sure you guys are checking out the playlist of all the Rick and Morty stuff coming out. Such a great episode last night. Such a freaking great season so far. Excited to see where this is going. Hopefully you guys are too. Like I said, freaking evil Morty, man. Whoa, mind blown. We were waiting for that to come back around, and it's finally here. And now we are ready to see where that storyline takes us. But with that out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and sign off for today. That's all I have for today. Remember, that's always came back time somewhere. Until then, guys, take it easy and peace out.